we are sitting here with Daniel Gumby, Judgeman Smith, coming third place at the Card House LLDS with what was like 60 people.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of people here, and he played Metalfoe control,
44
combo aggro,
mid range.
yeah. Anyway, let's get into it, Daniel.
Okay, cool. So the easy part is 12 Metalfoes. I cannot wait for the first person who says I play 11. It's a tech choice. It's coming, you know it is. But you play 11, play 12 because it's only 12. When there's more, you play more.
Yep.
So lost to Daddy. This is really great if you open a Metalfoe, especially if you have like a valid normal summon or something else to pop.
Oh yeah, it lets you set like 3 traps.
Yeah, so you can like Metalfoe pop a guy, then luster the Metalfoe, search the other Metalfoe, play it, pop the luster, then you play something else, pop that, you get 3 counters and 2 cards.
Counters
Plus
pretty
the Immediate Gnista, which as it turns out is a good card.
Damn right.
Still, even at 1. The standard Magic Spectre Suite, which should be upside down because it's a deck profile. So I didn't see this as much as I would like, but the games where I saw it definitely won me the game like every time. No one thinks this isn't good, fantastic. Especially when my boy's opponent sided 2 Dark Holes against me.
Oh yeah, that helped.
And I opened like this, and yeah, good times for them, good times for me. 3 Uganda Spiritist.
Big boy Jargon. It's like pretty standard at this point.
Yeah, it is. He really gets you there though.
Oh, he clears boards, he stops them from playing, does everything.
Yeah, so like I played 3 Blue Eyes today, 1 Panda, and 1 like weird Ignite thing, and I literally forgot the other side, so I played display. But the guys who are playing Panda and Blue Eyes, popping this in defense turn 1, pretty much got you there absolutely every time. Even against other decks, you would just kind of like, even if it's like normal Panda or whatever, it's like you're 100% not dead that turn, because they can't like flood the board and some guys attack you. They have to attack
exactly.
you.
Like worst case is like a weird tier roll.
Yeah, that's it. He keeps you alive, so that's kind of neat. Rescue Rabbit, the Shiny Secret lent to me by Cody Matthews.
Can you explain your choice to play an American one over a Euro?
Well, what happened was
Did you leave it in the sun for days?
No, so I was writing my deck list, and next to Pot of Desires, I wrote the S on Desires as a $, and then wrote 3 more $signs next to that.
Very good.
And then proceeded to just go through my deck, and any card worth more than $10, I put a $sign on. And we got to Rescue Rabbit, and we were like, oh, I can't, in all good conscience, put a $sign on a Tin Super. So Cody just threw an American Secret at me, and we went, yeah, this is definitely better.
On the actual card, it's an MST/Exiled Force, or like you just get 2 guys and then have a fusion and then fuse with the 2 guys and then repend them.
The real use is you either get, oh my man. My god, Cody Matthews just pulled a Desire on camera. What a baller. What a baller. So
Biggest judge box ever, dude.
I did it. The real use is you either get 2 silver to make Break Sword and pop it back or a monster, or you can get 2 Gold Driver and make a Castel or whatever, or a Diamond Wolf, and you do the same thing, depending on what you have left in your deck.
It's really good against, it just adds like Spirit Dragon and Floodgates.
And the cute use is if you just get this and some way to get to fusion, you can summon this, get 2 guys, fuse with the 2 guys for Oracle, and then pen the 2 guys back.
Yeah. Worst case you open, well not even worst case, you open like a 1 in an 8 scale, or just 2 Metalfoes, and then you just like rabbit the 2 guys, kill both with both the scales.
Yeah, so I had someone, I did this and they maxied me. So I had 2 guys in the field, and I think like there was no point in me pending because I wasn't pending back anything worthwhile. So I just like popped both with both scales and then set a guy. I had like 2 counters in a guy set. It was fine, and it meant that like they're gonna die at the end of the turn anyway, so you might as well turn them to cards.
2016 Rabbit's still good.
Yep.
Spoilers.
Eccentric. I actually cannot remember if this is standard or not. I think lots of people play some amount of them.
it gets played in Penda. It kills stuff. It's pretty unexciting.
Yeah,
it's very unsexy.
Especially at this tournament. The card house meta is very diverse. I think it's probably the best way to put it. I got really lucky. I think I got lucky today in that I played like 3 Blue Eyes, a Pendulum deck, an Ignite deck, which is a Pendulum deck, and something else, because it was like kind of meta standard. But this is very important for like when your opponent flips like some sort of weird like a Morphage Archetype card, and you're just like, whatever this is, it just needs to die. Like, it needs to get off my table. So that's where this tool is.
Spirit Dragon hits floodgates that aren't any spell.
So we're moving into like cool cards now.
Oh, here we go.
Big Daddy Dragon, 10 Super.
Yeah, I think standard's like 1, but he's pretty powerful.
I played 2. 2 was great.
Alright.
There are plenty of times where I just kill 2 guys and attack the game. It's like very much a thing. It's not once per turn. We discovered it's on normal summon, which was kind of neat, and came
yeah,
up.
that was you were playing some like random mirror and you tributed for it, and then Metalfoe killed it and then pended it.
It was like I had like some like recruit or something in defense, and they couldn't do anything, and they summoned a Jargon, and I whipped this off the top. It was just like normal banished Jargon, 30. Good times for everyone. Decent amount of attack as well. Like anything more than 2k is the whole deck is things with more than 2k attack, and you just get 4 of them and kill them. So 2 is
good.
fine. Equivalent engine.
It's pretty free.
It really is pretty free.
It's like
if you have the Summoner's Art and you need the scale, you get the scale, and if you don't, you make this. Turn to an infinity.
Like a big issue with the deck is you just don't draw enough Metalfoes, and playing 3 Summoner's Art lets you just play more. Just kind of
it plays more, and then it's also has the advantage of like unlike Painful Decision or whatever. Like if you draw 3 Summoner's Art, you don't have to just search 3 Volflame and get sad about it.
You can just
search
search
one
the
Volflame
mono
and these 2, and that's great. And making Infinity is still a good card. Infinity Jargon's funny, all that sort of stuff. And if you hard draw these, it's like kind of lame, but sort of is okay sometimes. Like hard drawing this, as long as you still have proper scales, you're still pending a 2/4 beater every turn, which great, killing them. So these are pretty standard.
oh yeah, Maxi best card in the format.
But this is the cute Lincoln Johnson tech.
Damn right it is.
3 of this guy as well.
Actually, I think it's an Isaac Stott tech.
Well, we better credit him. But
yeah.
So the basic idea here is this guy people playing in Shadow format because like Macrocosmos is when they summon
Necros
a
as
spell
well,
or whatever. But the true effect is whenever it's destroyed, you search for an Earth Instinct with less than 1500 attack.
Oh well, was that an Earth Insect with 15? Oh damn.
Yeah. So in this
Innovation.
deck, a lot of the time, this is like you pen one of these turn 1, and then you pop with a Metalfoe set of counter search a Maxi, and playing 5 Maxis is certainly better than playing 2.
Oh yeah.
It also kind of helps that it is a level 4, so if you draw a couple of them, it's fine. You can kind of like throw away under an X.
Of course, you can summon it against Blue Eyes Revival spells, Instant Fusion, Brilliant Fusion.
And,
you can special from hand occasionally.
The big blowout, which there was only one person playing the Herald deck today, so I didn't get to do it. But the big
Oh
blowout
yeah,
is,
if you
they activate Dawn of the Herald, and you activate this card, and you summon it.
they banish their Ben 10, and they banish their Dawn of the Herald.
And then when they kill it, you search a Maxi. So good.
Actually, it's the stone.
So onto your
It's like one of the best reasons to play the deck.
So it's like the whole deck is monsters.
Oh yeah, it's a panda shit deck.
It's a panda shit deck.
That's what they do.
So the limited spell on Trap Suite, this guy got banished every time. Good times. Yeah. I had one opponent who, unfortunately, I lost to after this, which I feel like I didn't deserve. I set this with a Metalfoe effect, and then they MST'd it, so I drew a card, and then I set it again, and then they MST'd it. And I was like...
Man, he really didn't want you making adamant.
Right? I was just like... He killed me the next turn because he had the nut, but I was just like, damn it, that would have been like the biggest slow roll value of my entire life. Like, I'll just dump 2 MSTs in this card, and you can just draw some cards, whatever. Anyway, I like made this, use this plenty. The basic use of this was always just... consolidating 2 dudes. Like if I had a dude on table from the last turn, you're like normal dude, consolidate to like a 2/8 guy, and then pen them back.
Yeah, Orange Halcom's actually pretty cool.
Sometimes you just draw really good cards off it too. 2 of these, 3 is too many, 2 is enough.
It's a real shame you can't play 3 because it's like one of the best cards in the deck, but it says once per turn. It's not great with Desires sometimes.
Yeah, we're gonna get to Desires in a minute. Desires, I don't think it screwed me over today at all, except specifically with this card because there were so many situations where I had like a steal in my scale, and a steal in my hand, and I'd activate Desires and draw this card, and then I'd look at my 10 from Desires, and it'd be like 2 silver, 2 gold driver.
Yeah.
And it's like 3 of either of those is completely fine, but 2 and 2 is exactly the wrong number that I'm just like, well, it looks like I'm not searching with this anymore. But, you know, even then it's like, whatever, you draw 2 cards and one of them's a good card, so you still have the same number of good cards, so it's fine.
Yup.
But, it gets you there, and it's...
more Metalfoes.
It is more Metalfoes, which is what we want. Speaking of more Metalfoes... Only such as Volflame. Shame he's the best one. Also makes the Clipboard thing work.
Makes it free.
Makes it free.
Pay 800 XD.
And you're never going to say to yourself, man, I just have too many Volflames.
It's too much.
Best card of the deck. I like drawing cards.
That's the best card in the format, apart from Maxi. Turns out cards that say, I'd like to draw more cards is usually pretty good.
Yeah, so...
People know.
It's an egg 10, but I was playing it anyway.
Get out of there.
Yeah, great.
It's a Desires, Daniel.
And then, Traps. Who plays Combination? It's for quitters.
Counter!
Yeah, so great card. I ended anytime I went first and didn't like completely brick shit, it was normally like 2 or 3 of these set every single time, and it's
pretty much it just lets you approach. You hit them with the short hop down B, and any of their options is just counted.
Well, This feels like playing like pre-nerf Pepe, where you would 100% always resolve a sorcerer, and you'd add like monkey board something else.
Pretty much, you don't really
scales.
make great boards turn one. You just don't die, and you set as many counters as you can.
You don't die, and they need like if you have like a Duda in hand and you draw a Duda and you have 3 of these in the grave, they need like 2 Twin Twisters.
Yeah, it's like they can't clear you off scales. It gives you 3 free guys. It means that your Metalfoe effects are actually drawing cards, basically.
Yeah, that's it. Like your Metalfoe effects aren't plus.
Basically, like I'd play this deck, and it was the worst deck in the world. And then someone said play 3 counters, and I'm like, seems awful. And then I did, and it was ridiculous.
It's like on the you have
literally never die.
You look at like the 2-turn window instead of like the 1-turn window. Playing like a Retaliating Sea, popping it, getting a Maxi, drawing 2 cards off the Maxi, and then resolving this, and then banishing this and getting a scale back. That one effect is just like a +4. It's ridiculous. Cool. So that's the main deck. It's 44 cards because you can afford to play a little bit more with Desires. If you cut it down to 40, you'd just be cutting cute things like the Clifflords. And why would you do that?
No, I mean, you could play 40.
Why would you play a not cute deck?
Unfortunately, it doesn't have 3 Kuraz in it, which is clearly the right number.
You hate yourself.
Yeah, a little bit.
But yeah, we could go on 47 and play Kuraz. You can do whatever you want when you play Desires, really. You're drawing 2 cards a game, you just win. So side deck, 3 Flying Sea for BA, which I didn't play all day today.
You can search it with Retaliating Sea.
Sure can. It means that if you have like multiple Retaliating Seas, you can search this and a max. God, you feel
You can also Karen it. It's actually just filthy when you just Karen it, clear that board, give them a Flying Sea again.
Yeah. I cited these and never saw them, but it's
more Yugen against Blue Eyes.
It is more Yugen against Blue Eyes, and Blue Eyes sure can't beat a 1300 defense Yugen, so they're never going to beat a 1700 attack one.
Yeah, damn right.
Never came up, but I cited them a couple of times against Blue Eyes when I 100% knew I was going second.
Right.
Basically, anytime I knew I was going first, I would like hedge and side like maybe like 2 of these and 2 Dark Holes or something, just because it's kind of like first turn this, great. Dark Hole then this, also great. But this is like completely terrible if you open it going first. But it never came up. So
could be the spider, but you can't attack over the spider with any of your main deck.
Yeah, that's kind of the relevant
thing. You can pend it and make rank 7s, but like it's kind of better that you can just like clear it with a Vol Flame.
It's the pendulum attack utility versus being able to actually cleanly get over him.
Yeah.
Dark Holes definitely came up.
Oh yeah, it just does everything.
It does everything, especially if you can like if you're going second, you can do this and learn the jargon.
There's a lot of decks playing like Vanity's Fiend sort of cards.
Yeah, it's great. Plug in monsters. Also, if it wasn't the mirror, if there was a mirror, which it wasn't, it would have come up as well because Yugen. I'm poor and I only own 1 Cosmic Cyclone. So
it should be 3 Cosmo Cyclones.
It should be 3 Cosmic Cyclones 100%, but it was never super relevant. Like I didn't play BAPK and I didn't.
Oh yeah, it's like only better against Cosmo Town, Fogblade. And you can change it to Return of the Dragon Lord.
I'm pretty sure I 100% Cosmo Cyclones on scale at some point, which felt quite good.
That's a lot better, yeah. That's good against Mirror Shield.
I think it's because I had like both, and I was kind of like, well, obviously this one's going to like the Randy trap, and this one's going to the scale.
Boom.
But if it was 3D, fine. The life points never mattered. It was never in a situation where I drew this and I was like 900, and I was like, oh, I wish this wasn't a Cosmic Cyclone.
It's literally strictly better MST.
It sure is. Never flipped it. Always had the Yugen instead.
The young emptiness one, you know you're going first.
It sure is more Yugen though.
Yeah.
Yugen plus Kieran, good strategy.
Do you main Ranger Kai or is it the last guy on your side?
It's meant to be on the side, but isn't. This is what happens when you build decks at 2 in the morning, people.
Oh. Full house, man. Never leave your house without a full house.
Never resolved it, but there was so many decks today playing like resolved one. Yeah, Linger resolved 1 for 5.
Literally 5 of his cards.
There were so many people today who were playing like
Demise,
some sort of like
Spectres.
Even like Gradle Kaiju featuring Skill Drain, and like so many times I looked at this
you would hit Gradle Impact. It's Field Spell 3-backer.
Or like Gradle Impact Skill Drain 3-backer. Like there was just so many chances where I'm like, oh man, if I verse this guy, he's dead.
And the best part is like against those kind of decks, you have a long time to draw for those cards.
Exactly.
You get a long time to draw out of it. Worst case, you destroy 2 scales, 3-backer, flip your own counters.
Yeah, that's it. You can pop your own guys, like any petty deck. You just pop your own guys and kill their guys.
I've played 3 full house in the side before, and
it seems very brave to me.
Yeah. What?
So extra deck, fusions, pretty standard, 1 of each. This came up a lot just in terms of murdering people. It was just a meta card to consolidate into. I never used the other effect because the only time I made this...
You never used the leaf play effect?
No, the only time I made this, someone made Utopia Beyond and then the lightning and then they killed me.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So, this was fine. I think... Put this in defense.
She sucks with Jeff player.
And then I put this in defense at some point because I was just like, I had like a 1900 guy and I was like, I'd rather 2-5 defense, and if he lives, he lives.
I'll let you cycle your Metalfoe Fusion for a card.
That's it, like cycling the Metalfoe Fusion, especially pre-penned, is just, it's free.
It feels good, man.
It's literally the most free fusion summon in my life. You get the materials back in your drawer. Little guys. made the sponge, pop back row, killed them. Kind of neat sometimes was being able to like make this, and then if you already have a guy on the table, which I did for some reason a lot of the time, opponents just wouldn't kill something. You would just like pop the other guy, and then like pen like Volflame, Aether, and that's anything with more than 2,000 attack times 4 dead.
Yeah, sure, I medicine.
That was the strategy. Never saw 2 raccoons at once in a strategy where this would have mattered.
It's a 10 bit, so like fine.
Yeah, well, whatever. I'm not gonna put anything else in there.
Yeah, it's good when you can if you can make Totem Bird with Jargon somehow. It's pretty cool.
Random rank 4s.
You didn't play Lightning?
Oh, we're getting to that.
Oh yeah, sure.
This is the random rank 4s.
Okay. It's a rank 4 toolbox.
Yeah. So use this because it turns out one of the ignites has like 3,000 defense, some unreasonable.
Like 2-7, I think. Margrave or some shit has like 2-7 defense. A veteran. There you go.
Playing Clifflords, and this is the thing you make with Clifflords. Best interaction I had with this all day. Made this, then he made one, stole mine, then I penned 2 Volflames, and then stole his back. I made a big guy. It was great.
Yep. And then what? You took a Spirit Dragon with your own Infinity again? Or, oh my lord.
I was like, I would like my Cyber Dragon Infinity back.
Stop that.
That's how I did it with this card. Volflame stealing guys, good.
Yeah, right. Big guy's pretty powerful.
Oh my god. People just, it sure is filthy American. If anyone has a first aid secret, you're a big guy.
Yeah, hit me up, boys.
Post it to me. Yeah, this guy.
What about this one?
Yeah, I'll just take that. Thanks. Cheers, mate. Ignista, Luster. I made him like once, and I think it was probably overkill.
Puppet Iggy's. He's there.
Yeah, right. I'm 100% sure it was overkill the time I made it, but you've got to salt him. This is the aforementioned Chevy the Lightning Sweet. Never made it.
Oh, Korewa.
Came up kind of.
Hope the Lightning.
It was one of those times where I was like, I could make this and get over the Ignite with 3,000 defense, or I can make a Castel and get over the Ignite with 3,000 defense. And one of those things is 2,000 more damage than the other thing. So, again,
it's like one of the best rank 4s is like whatever. Right?
Well, this is like a BIPK thing.
Yeah, for
real. A lot of this deck is just BIPK, and I didn't play it, so great. It was kind of weird though. Like I played so many Blue Eyes, I was like, if I played 6 rounds of Blue Eyes, they're going to be 6-0.
Yeah, for real.
The only deck that hosed me was the weird like Ignite control deck that I wasn't ready for and couldn't slide against. Yeah, because I misplayed them bad. And then these two are also quite spicy. So
the best thing that you didn't mention about Utopia, to bring him back, is either one of these two plus a Jowgen is basically just a hard lock if they don't have a Dark Hole.
Yeah, that sure does get them.
Because they just can't attack over your Yugen, ever.
And then you have a whole turn to turn to defense.
Coolest thing about this guy is that you can kill him with your own Metalfoe to make another Cyber Infinity, which is this.
Yeah.
This card is
so you can never legitimately make this. You only ever get this off of this effect. So this is just a 2/8 Utopia that when it dies
into a Cyber Infinity.
Yep.
Pretty lit.
Cyber Infinity also bounces a card.
Yeah, his ass is fat too.
Yeah. So yeah, overall deck was great. Lots of fun. I love playing Pendishit decks. I think they're fantastic. So
one of my favorite too. Any shout up, Stan?
Shout out to Lincoln for the sweet recipe. Shout out to Cody for lending me Dark Holes, which he's eyeing off right now as we speak. Look at him over there.
They're my Dark Holes.
Oh, they're your Dark Holes.
Harry never wins cards.
Probably shouldn't give them back to Cody then. And shout outs to the judges for today. Card House me a
Cody
cool
and
place to
Isaac
play.
doing a good job.
It was good. Thanks to the boys. And Cody giving me a place to stay. Mostly the boys. Gotta do it for the boys. That's it.
FTP.